All right, people, what the hell is going on? I'm hot boxing here. Instead of going to the gym, I'm sitting in this hot ass truck trying to sweat off some weight. I was watching a video and my phone is probably gonna overheat before I finish this, but we all like shit videos. You know, we all negative attention will outdraw positive shit all the goddamn time. It just is. If it was a bunch of positive shit on the news, when nobody ever fucking watch. But we on this Fallout stuff here. We on the Fallout stuff. And while I would like to sit in and listen to some long form content and people's opinions on this, that, and the other, I don't like overly positive stuff. And I really don't like overly negative stuff. There gotta be something in the middle. And this is not just about the Fallout TV show that came out. I did a review on that. This is about the Fallout nerds from way the fuck back. They are constantly talking about the Bethesda Fallout games, you know, from 3 on up to where we are now, except for New Vegas, of course. And how shitty they are, and how people a lot of them don't consider it canon, and all this other stuff, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, why are you still on that? You know what I'm saying? Why are you still on that? Them games came out a long time ago. Back in the fucking 90s, dude. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking 2024. And motherfuckers are still online bitching and moaning about at this point, the shit should be out of your fucking mind. You shouldn't even be thinking about it. From the videos that I've seen, you shouldn't even be thinking about Fallout at this point. Why are you still playing if you don't like the games? You just play them and you sit there and bitch and moan. And yeah, I put 200 hours in. Why the fuck are you putting 200 hours in a game that you don't fucking like? Explain that to me. Other than just to make a video about it and get whatever you get off of making your content. You know, and the thing that runs through my mind, I'm like, what are your credentials? You know what I'm saying? What are your credentials? Out of all the people that sit and make these videos and criticize the hell out of these 3D Fallout games, you know, they suck the fucking skin off the dick of New Vegas. I'm so sick of that shit. And I played all of them. But, you know, at least for me, New Vegas and Fallout 3 is pretty much the goddamn same. You know, other than the aiming and a couple other elements they added to the goddamn game. It's not a whole lot different to me. You know, I'm gonna get that immersive into the shit to where I'm just pissed off. But what are your credentials? If you that angry, why ain't you somewhere writing a script for these games? Why ain't you somewhere writing code for these games? Instead of sitting your ass in front of the camera, running your fucking mouth. If you know so much, why the fuck you making these games? Explain that to me. That's the first thing go any kind of goddamn critic I see. What are your credentials? Because I've had this thought about a whole bunch of other shit, and I would have been wrong about a whole bunch of people, especially with movies and stuff on YouTube and shit. And they sitting there criticizing this, that, and the other. Come to find out, those motherfuckers, if not currently, at least in the past, worked in a production element at the companies that are actually making these movies. You know what I'm saying? And they talk about talking about actual hands-on shit. Well, I'm like, okay, I can take your word for it, whatever. I can't. You took part in making the actual movie. So whatever the fuck. You know, it ain't like a motherfucker get a job at Bethesda and he like scrubbing toilets. Yeah, I worked at Bethesda for 3 years and blah, 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 blah. So I know all this. You know, the fuck you don't. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. And then you got this shit to where they watch the TV show. And they're mad at the TV show now. And they talk about breaking canon and all this other stuff. Especially with the new the Vegas and the Shady Sands shit. And it's just, what's the issue, man? Now, I had some issues with the shit. You know what I'm saying? But they talk about they ruining the games. First of all, people. First of all, especially with this 2277 shit. Look, 2277, the fall or whatever happened was the fall of it. The shit blew up later. Leave it like that. You know, they talking about they ruining New Vegas and they ruining all this other stuff. How? How are they ruining shit? The TV show takes place after all the games. So ain't nothing that happens in the TV show. Ain't nothing that happens in the TV show is going to affect whatever you was doing jerking off on your goddamn game. It's not. The shit is afterwards in the timeline. I'm pretty sure they made a very assertive point and be like, okay, well, we can't insert this shit. You know, you can't make this shit like Fallout 76, where this shit is only 25 years after the bomb or some shit like that. No, this shit is 219 years. This is after Fallout 4. You know what I'm saying? This is after everything you already know and played in the game and all this other stuff. So they could do what the fuck they want. And first of all, while y'all still holding on to this shit, you know, Bethesda owns the IP to this shit. So no matter what the fuck you say, they can do what the fuck you want, what they want with it. You still paying them because you still playing the games. So, I mean, if you don't like it like that, just stop. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking stop. Go play. There's a bunch of other games out there you can fucking play. You know, go play fucking Fallout 1 and 2 and shit again. Since you so attached to that shit. It don't make sense to me. All this shit happens afterwards. Now, while they making this show, it's gonna always be different shit from the video games. You have to clump all that shit together. You know what I'm saying? You just have to. They're not for the making an adaptation to the video games where everything is just 100% one-to-one. There's gonna be some differences there. I don't like the way they did the Brotherhood, and I fucking hate the Brotherhood. I don't like the Brotherhood at all. But I don't like the way they make the Brotherhood in this shit where it's not an elder, they got clerics or what. They didn't change the whole goddamn ranking system. You know what I'm saying? They were sitting here, my lord, and all kind of dumb shit. I'm like, that is fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's fucking stupid. Nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all this shit happens after all the games. This could be a branch of the a rogue-ish branch, to where whoever's in charge decided to do the shit a little bit different they way. You know what I'm saying? Since, you know, back, you got to think about, you know, time and travel between shit is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. So you can have one faction, you have a branch of that faction over here, which technically they're the same, but they might do shit a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be open to interpretation for that shit. But oh shit, it's hot. Hold on. Yeah, you just can't be like, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is not canon, this is not canon. Man, but whatever Bethesda say is canon. Whether it makes sense or not, You know what I'm saying? Whether it makes sense or not. Fact of the matter is, those people own the IP now. The people that had it before, they couldn't hold on to it. So, what the hell? Yeah, they couldn't hold on to it. They had to get rid of it. They had to sell it. They sold it. Now, Bethesda, Microsoft, whoever fuck, can do whatever the fuck they want with it. You can sit there butthurt all you want because they not making the game you want to make, or making the TV show you want to see. Make your own. It's a shit ton of fanfic out there, bruh. You know what I'm saying? The time you sitting here in front of your shit, talking and then going to edit and all this other shit post, you could be producing your own goddamn shit. You know what I'm saying? You can be producing your own shit. I'm pretty sure you got enough software on your computer to do it. Produce your own shit and put it out there, and let the rest of the world shit on your shit, and then see how much you fucking like it. You know, I have to leave the shit alone. I do. I have to leave it alone. I'm like, okay, I don't like this about the game. I don't like this about the, you know what I'm saying? It's just about the TV show. Now, if they go way left with some shit, then, you know, I'm like, whatever. It's the effort that goes in it. I watched some people talk about the writing and the story. The story should have went to, nah, the story is what it is, man. It's either good or bad. You know, sitting there criticizing a finished product, talking about what it should have been, well, motherfucker, you wasn't in the room to make it what it should have been. It ain't no guarantee if you was in the room, in the process, that it would have been any better. Because it would have been somebody else like y'all right out there shitting on whatever idea you had. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and I am definitely not making no video on this shit. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I got my thoughts on that shit. And don't nobody watch my videos, but let me put that video up there. Start pointing out shit I don't like or disagree and all this other stuff about them two shows. Man, motherfuckers will come out of the woodworks, rip me about 3 or 4 new assholes. Not touching that. I'm not touching that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I do that, or if I do it about Vegas, New Vegas, I'll go and start talking about all the shit I don't like about New Vegas and all that other motherfuckers. But it'd be people coming from me from all the fuck over. I would never, ever hear the end of it. That's how it is, man. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. That's the gist of this whole goddamn video. If you don't like it, don't fucking play the game. Like Fallout 76. Now, I was around when Fallout 76 first. I was around when Fallout 76 first launched. And it was a survival game. So I didn't bother with it because I know I ain't want to be bothered with none of that. I didn't play it until they took all that shit off. But I saw all the videos. That shit, unlike a bunch of other stuff that I was talking about, was justified. The criticism Fallout 76 got from was justified. A bunch of other stuff, nah. A bunch of other stuff that I see, nah, it's not justified. It's just motherfuckers spitting out some bullshit for some views. Everybody want to see some angry rant and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, come on, just chill the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Chill the fuck out. You're not doing no better. You might be doing fine on your YouTube channel, but I mean, you're not out here creating this content, you know what I'm saying, that you know, are shitting on. Sometimes the shit is justifiable. It just is. It might have been like the same for Starfield. I played Starfield for a couple of days. I got an old school Xbox One. So I had to stream it, and I ain't had no problem streaming it. Couldn't. Yeah. So, you know, the cloud player, whatever the fuck. I mean, you know, different playing the fucking game. I don't know why you can't install the shit on the goddamn game. You just stream it and play the shit anyway. But that game was I don't know what it is now. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't know what it is now. But when them first few days I put into it, I'm done. The shit, you know what I'm saying? And I watched a whole bunch of videos of people talk about how shit it was. Shit was justified. You know, I spent 2-3 days. I don't even think I played it for a week. I spent all that time either farming for the little legendaries or jumping through walls to get free money and shit. You know, I ain't spent no time playing it. Because if I see shit like that, that's what I'm going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, the little jump slide shit you can do right at that first little helipad shit you run across. You just jump and then you just slide. And if you do it just right, you slide into the wall and you can go up underneath to the merchant and rip off his goddamn container and shit. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend no... And then once I was actually trying to play the game, this shit was tedious as hell just trying to play the fucking game. I'm like, I don't like this. This sucks. You know, this don't seem like nothing that was advertised to me. And everything that everybody been shitting on the game for seems to be goddamn true. That point, it's not opinion. This ain't, that shit was justified. Just like Fallout 76. At the beginning, this shit was justified. All this other shit they talk about now with the rest of the Fallout games and then the Fallout show because people don't like it because it ain't what they thought they think it is. No, that is your subjective opinion. You know what I'm saying? The shit I was talking about before, that's subjective. It was just fucked up. Ain't no way around it. You know, the shit we talking, that's just because you think something don't mean it should be. I think shit should be different, but if I didn't, you know, everybody be like, I didn't like the humor of the show. It was too much humor. It was, you know, the mix was off, the pacing was off, blah, 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 blah. You know, get off the computer or go to another app. Start typing up some shit, bro. Just start typing up some shit and come up with your own perfectly preserved pie. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Please.